Hi, Budget Prepper community. Happy quarantine afternoon. I have not a clue what day it is because that's the kind of life I'm living right now. I hope this is all finding everybody well. I came across something because I'm homeschooling my kids now, so I came across this really cool idea, and it might seem like a little juvenile, a little simple, but I thought, one of the most important things when you're in this kind of crisis situation and if you're a prepper is growing your own food. So I came across this idea. It's kind of been everywhere. It's about regrowing celery. From the stalk itself. So you already bought it, you're already using it in whatever food, now you're going to basically recycle and maybe grow new celery. Right now during this pandemic situation that we have going on, they have started to call seeds and soil and farming unessential, not essential. And that's a huge problem. So if you are a true prepper, you have to make sure that you have a steady source of food. Now, unfortunately, we live in the Northeast, so it's not something we can do all year long, even though there is things that you can do inside your home. But actually planting your plants outside in our areas. And if you live in the South, you're a little more lucky in that realm that you can do those kinds of things. So today I'm going to show you how to regrow your celery from the celery itself, and I've never did it before. It looks really cool and I'm pretty excited about it, so let's get to it. Okay, so Mrs. Budget Prepper is going to show you how to regrow your celery. So here we have the end of a bulb. Okay, I should have showed it beforehand, but obviously the stalk is this long, and you usually cut up about 3 inches from the bottom. Okay, this is what I'm seeing. I've never tried it before, so this will be our first time. And then the bottom part down here, they're saying that you got to cut that off in order for the roots to come out. So we're just going to cut that off. We're not going to go crazy, obviously. I just want to cut off that bottom part to kind of expose that white area down there. And then they simply, all you have to do is put this in a bowl of water, and then in the middle there, in the next few days, you should really start seeing this part kind of pop out. And that's where you're going to regrow your celery. Okay, so this is going to be super interesting to me. I've never done this. Okay, so I got a simple, clear bowl of water so I can kind of see when it starts to root. Okay, and we use we use water from our ProPure. It's a distilled kind of water. It's a huge filtration, gets out all the chlorine and stuff, which is not something that you want with your plants. I'd really rather not use tap water. I mean, you can if you want, but since this is an organic celery, I kind of want to keep it that way. All right, so they said just a little bit of water. And again, I'm going off of what other people are saying. They said you don't need a whole lot. It's really just to stimulate the roots to start growing. And then just simply place it in water. Simple, just like that. You can kind of see, you can see the bottom of it. They said to change the water every day. Because obviously it'll make for better growth. Plus it starts getting kind of dingy and dirty. So make sure you're changing the water every day. And I'm going to put this, they said put it up on your windowsill, just gets a little bit of sunlight, and it should start to regrow. So your guess is as good as mine. Fingers crossed that this starts to grow. And then, because celery seeds, if you're somebody that really likes celery, supposedly they're really hard to actually grow from seedlings, from the ground. You have to be in special area and special soil. And I mean, this is what I'm hearing. I'm not a huge celery fan, but I do use it when I cook soups and stews and things like that. So let's try it out and see how it works. So this is day 1 where there's not anything really going on quite yet. Day 2, you can already see a little bit coming up in the middle there. Day 3, you definitely see that middle part jutting out. Okay, just a day 3 quick check-in with my celery project experiment here. I'm actually pretty excited. Things are happening, and it's only been 3 days. If you look on the bottom here, you can see kind of like a darkening in the middle. Let me see if I can get it where it's not so shiny. You see the darkening? That was completely white as of yesterday. But I've been seeing this gradually getting darker in the middle there, and I think that's where it's going to root, which is pretty cool. And honestly, we've had really good growth. Look at that. The middle of it popping up. I think that is so cool. It is so cool that you can regrow your own food. And think about this. You regrow this, you plant it, and then you eat that, and then you can regrow that again, and it's just kind of recycle. So I'm eager to see what's to come in the next few days. All right. Okay, day 4, you're starting to already see leaves. That's pretty cool. Day 5, you're seeing like the little shoots coming out underneath the leaves. Day 6, it's really bloomed. I mean, that's crazy overnight. 1 week, day 7, and it's looking really healthy and full. And finally, this is the 2 weeks, and it's definitely, I think, ready to be planted outside. Well, it's been about 2 weeks, and I'm really excited about how this turned out. In the video, I have some pictures throughout the process over the last couple weeks of the growth, how it basically started out by nothing, and then it turned into this. This is really, really, really cool. I think it's so interesting how you can cut this vegetable up, eat it, and then regrow it. It's astounding to me. I mean, the leaves are nice and fresh. You can start seeing the little celery stalks right there, little baby stalks. It never really rooted. So I'm assuming it's just sucking up water, but we're going to plant this outside because that's what they said, plant it in the ground once it gets to a certain height. And I'm going to see what happens. From there, we actually also started doing garlic because I saw that as well. And basically they just said take a bulb, take a couple of the cloves or a clove off of the bulb, and then you just put it in water. And you can see, look at all these roots. That's pretty cool. And then, let me see, the light's a little bright. But you can see how it started breaking open right here. And it busts open and it starts growing a whole new bulb. I just think it's so cool. But, okay, so we'll keep you guys updated. Maybe down the line we'll do another video and show you how everything ended up turning out. But thanks for watching, and I hope this was fun for you. Have a good one. Bye. For more tips for prepping on a budget, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel. Have a great day.